Hello students, myself Professor Ashok M. Jain. In this lecture number 5, I am going to discuss about torque, starting torque, running torque, condition of maximum torque, condition in case of three-phase induction motor. So first of all, we will discuss what is a torque. So torque developed in case of induction motor is due to the interaction of field between the stator and rotor. So because of the interaction between the stator field and rotor field, torque will be reduced. Now similar to the DC motor, we have studied DC machine, DC motor, torque there in case of DC motor, torque was proportional to the flux into armature current into cos of phi, that is cos of 0, because cos of 0 is 1. So torque was proportional to flux into Ia. Similarly, in case of induction motor, torque is proportional to the flux reduced into the armature current के बदले में rotor current I2 into cos of phi 2, the angle between voltage and current, that is cos of phi 2. So torque is proportional to flux into I2 into cos phi 2. Now, since we know E2 equal to what? 4.44 F phi m N2 into Kw2, window factor, winding factor, right? Or this is F2. At start, at standstill, at start F2 equal to F1, number of supply frequency constant 4.44 constant, clear? N2 constant. So we can say E2 is proportional to flux. So if you increase the flux, E2 will increase. So we can replace phi by E2. Hence, torque will become equal to E2. It is proportional to E2 I2 cos phi 2. Or we can say torque equal to one constant K into E2 I2 cos phi 2. So this is the torque. We got this expression of the torque. Okay. Now, since I2 is the rotor current, is proportional to what? Or equal to what? S into E2 upon Z2. I'm assuming running torque, running condition. Motor is running, so S E2 by Z2. Here, similarly, cos phi 2 is what? Cos phi 2 equal to R2 upon Z2. So we can say torque equal to one constant, say K into E2 into I2 मतलब S E2 by Z2 into R2 by Z2. So we will get torque equal to K S E2 square, say R2 upon Z2 square मतलब R2 square plus S X2 whole square. So this is the expression of torque. We will get torque equal to K into S E2 square R2 upon R2 square plus Sx2 square. That is the running torque. TR. If we want to find, we can find the starting torque equal to what? One constant K. At start, S will be 1. S equal to 1. So we can say starting torque equal to S K into E2 square R2 upon R2 square plus X2 square. So this is the starting torque. This is the running torque. This is the starting torque. So we will get the torque expression. This is the expression of torque K into S E2 square R2 upon R2 square plus S X2 whole square. Or slip will be 1 here. So you will get a starting torque. So this is the two expression we got for running torque and starting torque. Okay. Now we will study the next expression for condition for maximum torque, etc. Anyway, so I'm now next starting torque. Torque starting torque क्या होगा? What is the starting torque? We can say K is constant. T start equal to what? K is constant. S equal to 1. E2 square into R2 upon R2 square plus X2 whole square. S will be 1. That is the starting torque. Now suppose if E2 is constant. E2 is constant. So who is producing E2 का expression क्या है? E2 का expression क्या है? E2 equal to what? 4.44 F phi m N2 Kw2. Who is producing the E2? Because of phi m. And if voltage is constant, so flux is proportional to V always. Here Kw is constant, N2 is constant, frequency is constant, 4.44 is constant at start. So we can say E2 is proportional to flux. E2 is proportional to flux because at start this is the F2 equal to F1 at start. So 4.44 is constant, F1 is constant, N2 is constant, Kw is constant. So we can say E2, that is EMF induced on the rotor at start, is proportional to flux, and flux is proportional to the voltage. We have studied in transformer. अगर आपको याद हो तो ऐसा कुछ एक्सप्रेशन था RC X phi there X phi मतलब current is flowing I phi. What was the function of the I phi? Called as magnetizing component equal to what? V. I phi equal to what? V upon X phi. If V is constant, I phi is constant. और I phi का काम क्या है? To produce the flux. If this is constant, so I phi will be constant, or I phi constant, so flux will be constant. So I can say one word, E2 here is proportional to flux from this expression, and if the voltage is constant, if this voltage is constant, flux will be constant. So flux is proportional to V, and in general, if supply voltage is constant, so flux will be constant, or if flux is constant, so E2 will be constant. So E2 will be constant. So from here we can say starting torque, this is constant, E2 is constant. So we will get R2 upon R2 square plus X2 square, right? It is not under root, sorry. R2 upon R2 square plus X2 square, S is 1. Please, this is not correct. Okay. So this is the expression of starting torque is proportional to R2 upon R2 square plus X2 square. ओके सो दिस इज कब होगा? ये कंडीशन कब आएगी? जब आपका E2 कांस्टेंट हो. E2 कांस्टेंट मतलब सप्लाई वोल्टेज कांस्टेंट. सप्लाई वोल्टेज कांस्टेंट मतलब फ्लक्स इज कांस्टेंट. सो E2 is proportional to flux, or flux is proportional to V. If supply voltage is constant, E2 will be constant, so you will get this expression. Now what will be the starting torque for squirrel cage induction motor, and what will be the starting torque for slip ring induction motor? We will discuss. Now please here, in case of slip ring, in case of squirrel cage rotor, We can't insert additional resistance. See, we know torque equal to what? K into E2 square R2 upon R2 square plus X2 square starting torque. And in case of squirrel cage induction motor, you can't insert additional resistance in the rotor circuit here, because rotor winding is directly shorted. अगर आप इसको control नहीं कर सकते, you can't insert, so R2 will be constant. If E2 is constant, so torque क्या रहेगा? Torque you can't change. You are not in position to change the torque. Clear? And in general, R2 is very less compared to X2. Always very less. If R is less, so power factor is less. Clear? Power factor, starting power factor is very less. Clear? I2 क्या होता है? Starting E2 upon Z2. E2 upon under root of R2 square plus X2 square. So if you are not in position to change the R2, so I2 you can't control. Power factor क्या होता है? R by Z, R2 by Z2 power factor. So this is less, but you can't control. So you can't control the rotor current, you can't control the rotor power factor, you are not in position to control the torque also. So in case of squirrel cage induction motor, starting current is very high. Why it is current high? Because this is less. If this is less, because you are not in position to insert the resistance. If this is less, denominator will be less. So because of this, upon this, current is very high and you are not in position to control. Starting torque is low. Why? If resistance is less, starting torque you can't control and it is always less. Power factor is also less. Why? As compared to X2, R2 is less, so power factor is also less. And you can't control these three things. But in case of slip ring induction motor, you can insert additional resistance in the rotor circuit. This resistance you can insert, so you can control the starting torque. You can increase the starting torque. You can increase the starting torque. You can insert resistance in the rotor circuit. So power factor अगर ये बढ़ेगा, so this will decrease current. This will increase. Sorry, if the R will increase, so current will decrease. So you can reduce the current, starting armature rotor current. Clear? You can, if this resistance, if you insert the resistance, power factor you can increase it. So by inserting additional resistance in the rotor circuit, you can control the torque, you can get high starting torque, you can reduce the current, you can improve the power factor, and all these things are good. So slip ring induction motor, you can get high starting torque, you can reduce the current, you can increase the power factor, but it is not possible in case of squirrel cage induction motor. So these are the things we have to discuss, and it is possible only due to the rotor resistance. Condition for maximum torque. Since we know what is the condition for maximum torque, since we know torque proportional to or equal to one constant K S E2 square R2 upon R2 square plus SX2 whole square. This is the torque. Suppose if we discuss if V is constant, supply voltage is constant, and I told you in the last presentation, last lecture, last slide, E2 is proportional to flux and flux is proportional to V. If supply voltage is constant, so E2 will be constant. Hence, torque equal to what? Const K into R2 square upon R2, सॉरी ये R2 आप चाहो तो लोअर केस में ले लो, R2 स्क्वायर अपॉन R2 स्क्वायर प्लस X2 स्क्वायर during running condition. Sorry, it is not under root. So I'm just so I'm going to discuss this expression. T running equal to K S, sorry, I'm assuming initial supply voltage is constant, right? If supply voltage is constant, so the running torque equal to K into S into R2 upon R2 square plus SX2 square. This is the condition we are getting. Okay. Now, if you want to get the maximum torque, क्या करेंगे? We will differentiate. I want to maximize the torque, so we will differentiate the torque with respect to what? Variable term. What is the variable term? Speed or slip with respect to slip and equal to 0. So if you want to get the maximum torque, we will differentiate this with respect to variable term as slip and equal to 0. So we have two terms, u, numerator term u, and this is denominator v. So this is the differentiation of u by v. Okay, so what is the value of this? If you differentiate this torque with respect to variable term s and equal to 0, so you will get v मतलब ये क्या है? R2 square plus SX2 whole square. This is v. du क्या आएगा? v du minus u dv by v square, that is the differentiation. So v मतलब denominator, this du मतलब differentiation of R2 d, okay, with respect to what? Slip. So with respect to slip it is R2 minus u. I'm taking k is constant, leave it. So u means ये SR2 dv मतलब denominator. We are differentiating this with respect to S0. We are differentiating this with respect to S, so it is 2s x2 square. If you differentiate this, so differentiation of s square x2 square, so 2s x2 square, okay, upon what? v मतलब R2 square plus s x2 square whole square and equal to 0. It is equal to 0. So when this term equated to 0, it will become 0. अब चाहो तो you can take the constant k here. यहाँ पर k था तो you can take k. So ये यहाँ आएगा तो 0. This is the first term minus second term equal to 0. अगर ये term यहाँ जाएगी तो 0 हो जाएगा. तो first term minus second term. So first term equal to second term you can say. So what is the first term? R2 square plus S square x2 square, this into R2 equal to, this is the first term equal to second term. भाई because this यहाँ जाएगा तो 0 हो जाएगा, k 0 हो जाएगा, तो first term minus second term equal to 0. तो first term equal to second term. Second term क्या equal to 2s square R2 x2 square. So this R2 and this R2 will be cancelled. ओके, सो R2 स्क्वायर इक्वल टू, ये टर्म इधर जाएगी तो माइनस हो जाएगी, सो 2s स्क्वायर x2 स्क्वायर माइनस s स्क्वायर x2 स्क्वायर इक्वल टू, यू विल गेट s square x2 square. So R2 equal to sx2. This condition you will get R2 equal to sx2. इसका मतलब क्या है, when during the running condition R2 equal to s times x2 हो जाएगा, at that case you will get the maximum torque R2 equal to sx2. Okay, or okay, so for achieving the maximum torque equal to what, s equal to what, R2 equal to s equal to R2 upon x2. Anyway, what is the condition we got for getting the maximum running torque equal to R2 equal to sx2, or s equal to what, s equal to what, R2 upon x2, called as slip at maximum torque. This is called as slip for maximum torque, so you can say it is sm. Sm is the slip at maximum torque, equal to क्या होगा, s equal to what, R2 upon x2. Now maximum torque is independent of rotor circuit resistance. It is independent only because of this formula. S will change, it is R2 by x2 का ratio will change, S will change. So maximum torque is independent of rotor circuit resistance. Slip at which it becomes occurs depends on the rotor resistance. So किस स्लिप पे आने वाला है वो रोटर रेजिस्टेंस डिपेंड करेगा, बट मैक्सिमम टॉर्क इज इंडिपेंडेंट ऑफ resistance. Okay, so I'm going to, this is, we have a running torque. Clear? Condition for maximum torque at starting. So T start क्या होगा, T start क्या होता है, T start क्या होता है, K E2 square R2 upon R2 square plus X2 square at starting, right? और put R2 equal to X2, तो अगर यहाँ आपने X2 लिख दिया तो क्या आएगा, put R2 equal to X2, so you will get K E2 square X2 upon X2 square plus X2 square 2 X2 square. So this will be cancelled. You will get E2 square equal to T starting equal to T start maximum, A for maximum condition. Okay, this is for T max. क्यों? For T max में आपने क्या रखा है, R2 के बदले में क्या लिखा है, X2. So T start max equal to क्या होगा, K into E2 square upon 2x2. So we will get this equation, T starting maximum equal to K E2 square upon 2x2. Condition for maximum starting torque. These things we got it. Now next, torque slip characteristics. Torque slip characteristic, torque versus slip characteristic we are going to discuss. So कौन सा टॉर्क की बात कर रहा है, रनिंग टॉर्क. जब स्लिप ले रहे हो तो यहाँ कौन सा टॉर्क आएगा, रनिंग टॉर्क, स्टार्टिंग टॉर्क नहीं आएगा, राइट. सो आई एम गोइंग टू ड्राइव दिस फार्मूला. सो वी नो टी रनिंग इक्वल टू व्हाट, के एस E2 square R2 upon R2 square plus SX2 whole square. This is the torque expression for running torque we have. Okay, and we are going to draw the torque speed characteristic. So I am going to just drawing. This is the torque. Here speed or slip, and here is the torque. I am going to take torque. Now in this expression number 1, at no load, for example, at no load, and I am assuming it is not possible. Suppose assume n equal to ns, speed equal to ns. It is not possible. Just I am assuming if n equal to ns, what is the slip? Ns minus n upon ns equal to 0. So at light load condition or no load, s equal to what? 0. N equal to what? Ns. Okay, so slip is 0. If slip is 0, so what is the torque? 0. So this is the starting condition I am getting. Clear? And here at start, what is the at start? N equal to what? 0. If n equal to 0, s equal to what? 1. If n equal to 0, so ns upon ns is 1. So this is the torque slip characteristic. It is like this. So slip is 0 from this expression 1. If slip is 0, torque will be 0. And this is the starting condition. This is called as T start. This is the T start. This is T max. This is T max. And T max की condition में R slip कितना होगा? Slip equal to what? R2 upon X2. We have derived this formula because condition of maximum torque क्या है? This is the maximum torque. What is the condition of maximum torque? R2 equal to SX2. So this is S. This is the slip for maximum torque here. Now, okay. So this region, if you see here, this region, this is known as operating zone. This is not operating machine here. Now, so at light load condition, how to draw it? How to draw? So I got this point only at start at suppose I am assuming at no load condition n equal to ns, so slip will be 0 or torque will be 0. Now at light load condition, n is very less than ns. Slip is very less. Slip is very less. If slip is very less, so torque will be compared to R2, SX2 is very less because slip is very less. So SX2, this is what यहाँ पर ऐसा है, sorry, S square X2 square. Okay, compared to slip is very less. So compared to this R2, SX2 is very less. Okay, so this is negligible. So neglect S square X2 square. इसका मतलब है टॉर्क क्या रहेगा? टॉर्क इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू S E2 square R2 upon R2 square. So this is cancelled. So torque is proportional to S E2 square upon R2 since E2 is constant. Supply voltage constant, तो E2 is constant. इसका मतलब है टॉर्क प्रोपोर्शनल टू स्लिप. सो जैसे ही आप लोड मोटर को रन करेंगे, स्लिप विल इंक्रीज. लोड, इफ यू इंक्रीज द लोड, स्लिप विल increase from 0 to 1. As you increase the load, slip will increase. Slip बढ़ेगी तो क्या होगा? Torque will also be proportional to slip. So this will increase. कहाँ तक जाएगा? Up to maximum torque. Okay. Now after maximum torque. If we again increase load, if we increase लोड सो एन विल स्पीड कभी भी आपको एक चीज बैठी हुई दिमाग में इफ वी इंक्रीज द लोड स्पीड विल डिक्रीज आप सिंगल सीट साइकिल पे जा रहे हैं और डबल सीट हो गए किसी ने आपको लिफ्ट मांगी आपने दे दी डबल सीट हो गए और आपने उतना ही टार्क अप्लाई किया तो क्या होने वाला है स्पीड विल रिड्यूस एंड इट विल स्टॉप सो एज वी इंक्रीज द लोड स्पीड एन विल डिक्रीज मतलब स्लिप विल इंक्रीज और स्लिप बढ़ेगा तो मतलब ऐसा हो जाएगा कि आई एम कंपेरिंग एस स्क्वायर एक्स टू स्क्वायर दिस विल बिकम मोर देन द आर टू स्क्वायर तो अभी ये कंडीशन आ गई कि एज वी इंक्रीज द लोड स्लिप इज इंक्रीजिंग स्लिप बढ़ेगी तो दिस कंपोनेंट विल बिकम मोर देन आर टू स्क्वायर सो नेग्लेक्ट आर टू सो क्या आएगा टॉर्क इक्वल टू के एस ई टू स्क्वायर R2 upon S square X2 square. Okay, so everything is constant. I am assuming R2, X2, everything is consumed. Slip will be like this. So torque is inversely proportional to slip now. पहले क्या था torque was proportional to slip. Now torque is inversely proportional to slip. So as we increase the load, torque is inversely proportional to the slip, so torque will decrease. Again we increase the load, again slip will decrease, torque will decrease, and this process and motor will stop. Clear? So this is known as operating zone. This part is known as operating zone. This is called as not operating zone. Generally आपकी जो मोटर है वो इस कंडीशन में रन होती है, इस कंडीशन में in general. Okay, so this is the torque slip characteristic I discussed. Now I will discuss 2-3 more things to clear your concept. Effect of change in supply voltage on starting torque. Okay, so first of all I want to discuss this effect of change in supply voltage. Since we know torque equal to one constant K S E2 square R2 upon R2 square plus S X2 square. Clear? So this is the running torque. Starting torque क्या होगा? What is the starting torque? Starting torque equal to one constant K, S equal to 1, E2 square R2 upon R2 square plus X2 square. If supply voltage is constant, we know E2 is proportional to flux, it is proportional to V. If supply voltage is constant, so E2 will be constant. Or if you assume R2 is constant, if R2, X2 are constant, because running machine, once you design the machine, R2, X2 will be constant. So starting torque is proportional to E2 square, it is proportional to V square. Means the torque is very sensitive to the supply voltage. Torque is proportional to the what? square of the voltage. If you change the voltage by 5%, torque will change with the help with the 25%. So starting torque is proportional to V square. If supply voltage is less, starting torque is less. If supply voltage is more, starting torque will change with the square of the voltage. So this is the concept I want to tell you. Second thing. So be careful about it. If supply voltage you are keeping constant, so torque will not be changed much more. But if you change the supply voltage 5%, torque will be changed by 1.05. Torque will not be 25%, sorry. If torque equal to what? Torque is proportional to V square. Say 100% voltage है, so V square. अगर आपने, if you are increasing the voltage by 5%, so torque is becoming 1.05 square into V. Means clear? अगर आपका voltage by increasing by 10%, so ये क्या हो जाएगा? Torque equal to what? 1.1 means torque will increase by 21%. 1.1 मतलब 1.21. If you increase the voltage by 20%, torque कितना हो जाएगा? 1.2 का square, that is 1.44. So torque will increase by 44%. So be careful about it. Okay. The next part I am going to discuss, that is the effect of change in supply voltage and slip on torque. So if you draw the characteristic like this, I am going to draw the characteristic. This is the torque slip characteristic I am going to take. Clear? Like this. It is a torque. Clear? This is slip equal to 0, means n equal to ns. Machine is running at synchronous speed. The slip equal to 1 at start, n equal to 0. So this is the torque characteristic I am getting here. Okay, this is the torque slip characteristic. Okay, this is the maximum torque. T max. This is the slip S equal to R2 by X2. As we insert the resistance, if we insert some resistance, so R2 will increase. S equal to क्या होगा? R2 plus R upon X2. If you insert the additional resistance here, so maximum torque will not increase, but the slip at which maximum torque occurs will change. You will get the same characteristic here. As you increase the resistance again, so if you increase the resistance, this maximum torque will be same, but only this slip at which maximum torque occurs, it will change. So please be careful about it. By inserting the resistance in the rotor circuit, clear? By inserting the resistance in the rotor circuit, the amount of torque will not change, only the position at which maximum torque occurs, it will change, means slip will change. As you insert the resistance, slip is increasing, and you will get this characteristic. Clear? One more thing I want to discuss, what is the effect of voltage? So I want to discuss that piece also. This is not actually required, but you must know. If examiner asks any question in MCQ or in oral, you must know in this. Okay. So one more thing I want to discuss. The effect of change in supply voltage and slip on torque. Okay, so I want to discuss effect of change in supply voltage. See here, this is the torque slip characteristic. Torque, torque here. This is slip equal to 0, slip equal to 1. This is the starting condition. This torque is T start. Okay, so you will get this. This is the characteristic I am getting. Maximum torque, and it is like this. It is conditioned to what? This characteristic I am getting. T is proportional to V square. We know, okay, because we know torque equal to what? Torque equal to what? K S E2 square R2 upon R2 square plus SX2 whole square. So everything R2 is constant, everything is constant, T is proportional to V square. Now as you increase the voltage, what will happen? If you increase the voltage, nothing will change, only this maximum torque. So you will get this condition. Again you increase the voltage. So be careful about it. Initial torque, sorry, the torque hai, if we are going to discuss the torque versus slip characteristic, torque is proportional to V square. Means if you change the voltage by 5%, torque will change with the 1.05 whole square. Torque, if you change the voltage by 10%, torque will change by 21%. If you decrease the voltage, what will happen? If you decrease the voltage, so आपने 90% कर दिया तो क्या होगा? This characteristic पहले ये मिल रहा था, अभी ये मिलेगा. It is like this. So here, clear? Now this is the operating zone. What is happening? Suppose करो you want this is your load characteristic. This is the load torque TL. So comparing with the load torque, you are getting this slip. Clear? You are getting it. So you will run. If it is you have increased the voltage, nothing will happen. But if you are decreasing the voltage, so what will happen? Slip will change. अपने अगर आपका लोड कम है तो क्या होगा? If you increase the load or if you decrease the voltage, so the slip will change slightly. Okay, so these are the characteristics we have. If you are keeping V square constant, so if you change the voltage, torque will change with the square of the voltage. You will get this characteristic. But if you change the R2, maximum torque will not change. Only the position at which maximum torque occurs, that will change. So these are the things we have. Now ratio of full load torque to the maximum torque. I am going to discuss this part also. Okay, ratio of maximum torque to the full load torque. Ratio of full load torque to the maximum torque. I am going to discuss this. Since we know torque equal to what? K S E2 square R2 upon R2 square plus S X2 whole square. This is the running torque we have. Since maximum torque T max equal to what? K E2 square upon 2x2 if you put the condition. Okay, so we will get that T upon T max. What is the ratio? T upon T max means this upon this. So K S E2 square R2 upon R2 square plus S square X2 square, this upon this. K E2 square upon 2x2. So this K will be cancelled. This E2 square will be cancelled. So you will get 2 times S R2 into x2, 2 times S into R2 into x2 upon R2 square plus S x2 whole square. Okay, so I'm dividing both numerator and denominator by x2 square and denominator also 1 by x2 square. So I am multiplying both sides, numerator and denominator, by this. So if you will get 2s r2 by x2, because x2 x2 कट जाएगा, so r2 by x2 upon r2 by x2 whole square plus s square x2 square upon x2 square is 1. Clear? So you will get this. Now put one constant, say a equal to r2 by x2. अगर हम यहाँ put कर दें in place of r2 by x2, if you put a, so you will get t running upon t max equal to what? 2, this is a, constant a into s upon a square plus s square. So where s is what? R2 upon x2, one constant we have selected. So in this way you will get this formula: t at any load, t full load any load upon t max equal to 2as upon a square plus a square. Similarly, so this is the expression we will get. Ratio of starting torque to maximum torque, T start, ratio of T running के बदले में starting torque, T start upon T max. In starting में S equal to क्या होता है? 1. S equal to 1. So you will get 2A upon 1 square plus 1 plus A square plus 1. So here you will get 2 into A upon S square मतलब 1 square plus A square, 1 plus A square, you will get this expression. So this is the expression we will use to solve some numericals later on also. Okay, so I am going to rub it. Thank you very much for listening me carefully. Thank you.